Hello everyone, this is Polygon Wizard, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we're going to work on our unnamed tavern. I'm going to show you guys what I did to finish up the exterior, and then we're going to work on the interior of the inside of the tavern. So we got a lot to do. Let's get started. You may have noticed things have gotten a little bit overgrown since last time. I really need to go do some more exploring and caving so I can find myself a spider spawner, because I need string and I don't get a ton of it. If I go out at night over kind of to the desert over there, I get some string, but it's, slow, few and far between, maybe, enough to do a few vines here and there, but with all these trees and stuff I've done around here, it's like, I run out of string so quick, so I definitely need a farm for it at some point. Unfortunately, I don't have a spawner that I've found yet. But anyway, I'm going to use some string to cut off some of these vines like I have on these trees. So it's not quite so unruly in here, but I think it has a lot of character. I especially like how it kind of wraps over the logs there. Because when you have it below, it goes on the underside, and then you put it on the front and it hangs off. And we'll have it only go, little bits hanging down eventually, instead of all the way to the ground. But that's kind of what we've gotten. I also bred up a bunch of more sheep, so we've got banners on all of our hanging lantern things now. I just have to go see and find where I saved my recipe for the banner I want to do, and gather up the dyes I will need for it, and clone all of them. So it's, like I said last episode, it's a subtle design with some sort of vertical stripes, and it's slightly tinged brown, but it's still mostly kind of dark, black color. But yeah, I think even like this with the plain banners, it helps blend them in. I've added a sign here. Oh, rooms are off to the left, and we have a sign here that is the unnamed tavern. If you guys have name suggestions after this episode, once you see kind of the inside and the character of the place a bit more, then please tell me. But we've made us a little path around the side this time, and that's the one that the public's supposed to go down. And then over here I have more of a dirt path for employees or anybody that needs to get to this side door. Squish, 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 squish goes the dirt. So let's walk around back. We don't have an upstairs quite yet. But this gives you an idea. At first I had it just logs with the pressure plates on top all the way around, and it just didn't have quite enough character, so I decided to put the stone in here. I wanted to use wood color because I've got so much gray everywhere. I wanted something different to match more with chocolatey walls and the wood that gets mostly covered up. And then, we've got the stone walls, so it all ties together pretty nicely. I need to put a sign up here as well. It says rooms. Oh, but we don't have anything. Oh, spoilers. You got to see something inside. I couldn't help myself. I was on a roll, so I did some of the first floor inside already. There you go. Just giving you guys a good view everywhere. I was trying to get a mod called Pixel Cam Studio to work, and I got it to work, so I may end up doing this, I may not, but I was going to do like cinematic fly around of this build, and we could do it for other stuff like the castle too. The only problem is it requires Forge to run, and when I'm running Forge, it slows way down. Like my frame rate is less than 30 for no reason. I don't know why, and that's without recording. So if I can figure it out, maybe you guys will get a nice cinematic fly around. If not, well, I'm doing my best to show you from here. Alright, enough yammering from the outside. Let's go inside. This torch is going to be replaced by fire soon. I just didn't want to light it quite yet. So I've done sort of most of the left half of the dining room here, and the right half, as you can see, is all gross and ugly looking. Still need to put some chairs in here, put the tablecloths on, and then you put the ceiling in / the floor upstairs. But I'll give you a little bit of a run through first. So we've got the chairs. We're using item frames on them for armrests. I tried putting some different items in them and I didn't like how it looked, so we're just using plain item frames. I may try, there's, if you've ever watched a YouTuber named Zul'jin, who is one of the people on Hermitcraft, a few episodes ago, he showed a trick to use empty maps and put them in here, and it just makes the item frame the size of a full block. Because if you didn't know, I think, was it 1.8 or 1.7? I forget when the map update thing was, but if you put a map inside an item frame, it takes the full block so that you can link them together and make like huge maps on a wall or something. But if you do this little trick, you can make empty maps that don't have anything. So all it does is make the item frame take up that size and it doesn't change to the map texture. I tried it a little bit. I don't know. I think I like this because it has a little bit more depth to it rather than for these particular chairs being small. I don't think the big item frames really make sense. I did, however, need to get more wood. I got lots of leather and I have some more item frames left over, but it kind of ran out. So here is some bushes in the corner. The only thing missing is I want to put some paintings on a few spots in the wall where they fit. But I started using glowstone because these are going to be hidden by carpets. And these right here, I've run out of sea lanterns. I have a couple more left for this side of the room, and that is it. So let's wait, I think I have some of the materials, yes. Let's do some stairs. Let's sleep because I don't want anybody creeping up on me. Not after all of this work we put in making this place pretty, especially for the sea lanterns, because I don't have a way to get any new ones yet. I still need to dig out that stupid thing and make a farm. That ocean monument takes forever. While we build in here, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put together this stuff a little bit, and we'll talk about some things. I don't know if you guys are big RPG game fans. That's a little redundant. But anyway, RPGs. I like them a lot. They're probably my favorite game type. I had a lot of fun with Dragon Age Inquisition. Unfortunately, I ran out of time while I was making those Let's Play videos. So I kind of got away from it, and now I've been playing other things. Such as some of my friends got me into Neverwinter, free-to-play MMORPG. And I've leveled all the way up to 70. I don't know, I've played for maybe a month now. Alright, that's all of those. Let's do some stairs. And I've kind of gotten to the point where all I have left is dailies and things. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Yeah, there we go. See, this way we get little, like, hoods. They don't really put much light, but it looks cool. And let's see, we need a block there. And a block there. Alright, so I've done I stopped doing the main quest in the game. If you've ever played Neverwinter, they have a bunch of different areas that you start off from 0, level 1, whatever, and rank up, and then they have more, quote, end game content. Several different kind of end game campaigns and the like. And I played most of the... Oops, wrong way. Most of those, although by the time I got to like level 60 or so, I quit doing most of those because it just wasn't worth it. Alright, stand on the ledge. Got it. Haha. So I think there's like 2 or 3 of the sort of regular zones I didn't really end up finishing, but that's okay. And then they've got like a quest line for dragons that I've been doing, but mostly it's the Elemental Evil expansion that they added at the beginning of April that totally rebalanced most of the things in the game. So most of the other end of game content was originally level 60. But then when Elemental Evil came out, they upped everything to level 70, but that also rebalanced some certain things. So what happens is you hit level 60 and get all these like quest things for go here, it's cool, you can do it now, you're level 60. Alright. that is most of that. But the reality is... Wait, I still want these. Alright, I'll fix this in a second, because I know I gotta put this in here. So, you're going to your level 60 and all the enemies are level like 70 or 71 and you just can't do it. But also, when you get to level 70, it's still higher level than you, because you have what's called an item level. So different like items that you get in the end game up your things, so they have not only your character level that's required to have it, but they also have an item level. And if your item level is too low, you're way underpowered for different things. Alright, let's see. Let's use dirt to start so I don't screw up the lamps. Alright, there's our nice dirt lamps. Now, you may be wondering here real quick, I'll go back to Neverwinter in a second, why I've got glowstone to light up on the floor that we're going to hide, and then also lamps in the ceiling. This is because we're lighting the floor above. And I just had to make it into cool looking lamps. Ceiling light fixtures, how about that? So that it would blend in down here, but if I didn't have this up in the upper floors, there we go, use your words. If I didn't use this in the upper floors, then it was really difficult to light without having, you know, torches everywhere. So I was trying to be all nice and have hidden lighting everywhere in this build here. Alright, we have another one that's in the middle of this table. Yes. So anyway, back to Neverwinter. I am, you know, got a level 70 character. I'm playing a rogue that's all nice and stabby with 2 daggers and stuff. It's basically sneak around, use your stealth, and then when you pop out of stealth, I have a bunch of abilities that upgrade the critical strike amount and all this stuff. So I'm basically a damage dealer, which unfortunately means that most of the time when I'm running solo in areas, I can have some trouble because my armor isn't quite as heavy as certain other character classes. Bam. Alright. And so I can get myself in trouble if I'm running around off on my own. But for the most part, it's not too bad. And the Elemental Evil quest line has a bunch of areas where you're just going in and grinding hourly quests. And a couple, you can get a couple daily quests in there as well. And they each have sort of 3 different areas in the map. There's like elemental magic, people are attacking Neverwinter or something, I don't know. And they have 4 different kinds, so there's 4 different kind of main areas, and they each of these maps, one for like water, air, earth, and fire. And that's not the order they go in. I think, yeah, air is the last one and the hardest. So, let's see, what's next? Ooh, chairs. Walk on the tables to place the chairs. Why not? So each of these maps has 3 sort of separate areas where you get 16 vigilance quests, which are these hourly quests that you can only carry 4 of them at a time. And then every hour they kind of like refresh, and there's some that you can get 1 hour, then the next hour there's some different ones, and then the 3rd hour you have some of the original ones again. And they're all mixed up, and you only have so many available. And let's see. Oops. And you have to do 16 of these to finish sort of one set. And each of these 4 maps has 3 sets of these. And so it's very, very grindy. And the enemies in these areas are tougher than all the regular areas. And it just took forever. But I finally finished it the other day. I've done all 4 of those maps, and I've finished the Elemental Evil stuff. I got some really cool... what was the Element of Fire, I believe, is the daggers that have some cool, crazy, like, spiky things all over them. And they're in Neverwinter what is called elemental, or not elemental, artifact equipment. Basically, you can level up your equipment by feeding it other items to refine it and make it better and blah, 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 blah. So as you go on, it can get more powerful. So they look pretty nice, but pretty much all I have left now is just grinding daily stuff. So go in, do some daily things, and then go out. Pretty much as if I really have, you know, anything else to do, I'd have to be doing like the dungeons and things. It's just a lot more fun if you have friends. And, you know, your friends aren't always around to play. So let's move on to carpets. Whoops. Okay, I'm totally messing this up already. What we're going to do is finish up this floor. See, this is why it doesn't matter that there's dirt and grass and cobble everywhere. The other places that I made sure that there was stuff was the stone here, so that it would show on the sides. Oops, I need more stairs. Missed one. So it would show on there on that little bit that you can see between the tables. Where's my chairs? We'll put item frames and stuff on these later. First, we need to put the floor in. Ah, yes, and we'll put the bushes in here too. There we go. I think that's all the actual just bushes that I have. So, anyway, making a long story less long, I'm kind of winding down on my Neverwinter playing. But that's good, because it's just in time for The Witcher 3 to come out. Another RPG. Fancy that. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough carpets here for this. Let's see. Where's my light gray? So, again, on the RPG front, whoops, I am super excited for The Witcher 3. It comes out in a few days from when I'm recording this. Just a couple days, because I'm recording this on a Saturday. And, oops, don't go in there. You're not item frame material. See, I put that one piece of light gray so I'd remember how to start the pattern here, because I knew it was checkerboard, but I wanted to keep it the same as how I designed it in Creative. Imagine that. Back to Witcher 3. So I don't know if any of you guys are planning on playing it, but I'm stoked. I can't wait. It's preloading, pre-downloading, whatever you want to call it, using Good Old Games' new service, GOG Galaxy. I guess it's not even Good Old Games anymore. It's just GOG. They changed that a few years ago. All right. We are almost out. All right, let's see. Well, you know what? I'm going to go run you guys out to the sheep farm. Hey, guys, don't make any sounds. If we're quiet, maybe they won't notice us. Eh, who am I kidding? They're too noisy! Bah! Bah! Shut up. Over here, you can see where we're eventually going to build a farmhouse and stuff. It's going to take us a while to work our way all the way out here to the outskirts. But I planted a bunch of wheat in here, which I need to harvest. Because I was using it a lot to breed up these guys. There's probably 3 times as many as I did have. And I made a bunch of them black sheep because I was needing it for the banners. Because, boy, if you haven't made banners yet, those things take up a lot. Because you make it exactly like a sign except with wool instead of wood. But unlike signs, you only get 1 banner per time that you craft it. So you go through the wool pretty quickly. Which I don't mind, because there's not really anything else you're going to use wool for that much unless you're going to build with it. So I think it works out just fine and dandy. I also took a moment to check time, and we've been already yammering for a long time, but that's okay. We're having a good time. I think because the last couple episodes have been a little bit short, this one will let it go a little bit longer. We're at least going to finish up this bottom floor, ding, ding, which we're almost done with. And then we're also going to, let's see what's back here. Yeah. We're also going to work on the floor right here. So, let me go see. I don't have it on me. Nope. Let's get a flint and steel and let's light this puppy up. Now, hopefully this won't burn things down. That's part of why everything around here is stone and why everything here I believe, if I remember correctly, that fire is 3 by 3 around the center block, which is going to be that. Can we get our torch back? Nope. Okay. That don't matter. That don't matter. We got plenty. Torches are cheap. And so that's what this chimney fancy part is. And then this extra layer is just some more, so there's no air blocks and a warning sign for me to say, hey, don't put wood here. Because I think if you have 3 by 3 and then an air block next to it, it can still catch fire. Up to, I can't remember how tall it goes, like, I don't know, 6, 7 something blocks. I looked it up when I was building. And the whole time I was in creative mode, it did not burn down. And then I even did some testing where I switched it over to survival and just sat there for a while. Nothing caught fire, so I'm hoping we're okay. So anyway, let's get this lit. And we have our whole, first floor done here. We've got a nice fireplace that you can look at from any side here. Oh, it puts a little bit of light. And, everything else is either hidden lights on the floor or decorative lights in the ceiling that will double for hidden light upstairs. It always makes me nervous because you still hear the crackling. And over here, like, oops, I need to remove that because I remembered that there's something else I need to do. Whoops, okay, that's dark. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have any on me. Alright, we're almost finished. There's a little detail I'd forgotten about. I was gonna do it before recording and then totally forgot about it, but now I just remembered when I walked here, because we make a little bit of more of a kind of gate. We're not gonna actually gate it off, but it does look cooler to have it there. It kind of separates the main dining area. I think actually, no, we're going to leave it. You need enough room to maneuver. We don't want it to be one wide pathways. Now this we need to clean up. This is going to eventually go down our basamante. Yeah, I think. Okay, and this is how far we can go to be like the platform that's under the stairs. So let's just dig this out a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is have it and turn it back in this way and continue going down. So let's put a little torch here so we don't get any mobs. And let's head around back and go upstairs so that we now actually have an upstairs to go to. That's the employee shortcut. So as you can see right now we just have a wide open space, and this right here is where we don't want any wood to be. So whoops, we put some walls here, section it off. I might even just fill it in so there's no air blocks whatsoever, just to be double safe, and that'll be good. And here, again, like downstairs, we're gonna have a carpet up here, covering up things. It won't be a grid like this. It has some nice stripes and stuff going down the hallways that I'm going to make, but that is, wow, it looks really big here. I'm not used to it because I was like checking out my build in creative just to remember kind of what I did with walls and such, and it's all closed off in little hallways and rooms, and there's a floor above this that's, whoops, see, oh wait, I do have dirt, kind of like this level if I remember right. So the ceiling is a little taller in here than it is downstairs, but not by much. If I'm remembering in my head right. I don't know. I'm gonna go do some building, some double checking of screenshots and whatnot. I actually kind of like how it looks, the vines over this. Maybe I won't cut some of these off. Ooh, the layers. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, but anyway, building some stuff so you guys can actually see, and I'll be back. Hold on a second. I know what you're all saying. We hadn't really finished the room downstairs because we didn't use the item frames on the chairs. Well, I fixed it. So no more panicking. We're all good. All the chairs over here didn't have anything, but now they do. You can rest your arms to, whatever. However much you want. You can sit there till the cows come home. Ooh, sun going down. getting all dark and scary. Alright, I've done some work upstairs with layout for this second floor, guys, and I wanted to show it to you before I just went ahead and built everything. We've got now rooms for rent, a sign up here, and we have a check-in desk. Oh, dude, that's weird how the... Can you guys see this? The item frame over here is more like birch, and over here it looks more like jungle. It's got a little more pink in it. Weird. I wonder if that's like a lighting thing or something. Anyway, I want to put some books in here, like check-in books or something. I wish you could put them on top. I wish there was some way you could like set a book down and have it be there and be able to, you know, write in it and put it back like a bookshelf, you know, crazy, or just set it on top like this was a desk or something. But you can't put item frames on the tops of things at this point in Minecraft, so we deal with it how we can. So, you know, eventually we need someone here. Maybe we can find a villager or a zombie or somebody in here that can help us out. If it's a zombie, we're going to have to block it off somehow so they can't get out. Same with the villager, actually, too, because they'll probably wander around. So anyway, we might add something in there to keep them in their spot. But that's pretty much finished, and everything else is just sort of laid in. So this is where the stairs go. Oh, for the second floor. Where here is our room. So you can see most of these rooms are not going to be very big. You got double doors to these. And then we're going to have, you know, a bed on either side and maybe a little table. Maybe some other decoration here, but there's not really a whole lot you can do. With the beds and stuff, we might put like chests at the bottom, or maybe put some bushes in here, because who doesn't like plants? But that's going to be something that'll be for another day. Today we're just going to try and get all the walls and doors and such in place. Maybe beds, I don't know. So, let's see. This is their tiny room under the stairs, which I got to add a little bed. I think I've put a light in here if I remember correctly, so that it lights it up. And not too much goes in there because, whoops, forgot to fill it in. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. That's where that goes. So you have this tiny room here. You got your medium-ish room here, I guess. I think this is going to be a single bedroom. These ones with the double doors are going to be double beds where there's like a bed on either side. So a double room or something. I don't know how you would describe it necessarily. And then there's some decoration that is going to go on in here. So I think there's a few places for paintings. Here in the corner I put some stone wall, so it kind of rounds the corner off a little bit. I just don't have any on me. And then, you know, above you at this level is where the ceiling all goes. And there'll be a few light fixtures in the ceiling. I'm just going to have to do glowstone. I can't do the sea lanterns yet. We can always replace them in the future. Because then up here, like this, these are going to get covered with carpet. So the floors are not going to stay wood. They will have carpet. And then up here, we have a little bit different. So instead of the way it works there, you come around the corner and you have this kind of big open lobby, I guess? I don't know. Extended width hallway, perhaps? Doesn't matter. Call it what you like. You're going to have another room kind of like this. So you have these two sort of rooms as well off of this. You don't have a room under the stairs because, hey, there's stairs right here. But that's where the door kind of is. It's going to be a 2-wide door here instead of the one like below. And then this is all going to be going up as walls somehow. I'm going to knock it out for the moment. As you can see here, it's filled in with dirt. When I originally built this in Creative, I had a chimney that went way up before I built any rooms. But we're not actually going to use it on the floors like I had originally planned, so we just hide it away with dirt and just assume that it runs all the whole length of the house. And there's where it is on the ceiling, or the roof, or whatever, which I'm going to have to show you that from outside because I forgot that I hadn't mentioned it before. You might have been able to see it in our run around at the beginning of the episode, but you might not. So again, you'll come down this hallway like here, and then you'll have a room in that kind of corner here, and a room kind of like that here, and then we'll actually have a room here that's above where this would be. So that's kind of the layout, guys. I'm going to do some more building, throw up some walls, put down some carpets, although I'm going to need to get more wool because I'm low. Come here. And we'll come back and show you what it looks like. First, let's show you the chimney before I forget, because I will if I don't do it now. I think if we run across over here, you can see it from the back decently well. I don't know. Maybe you've seen it. Yeah, there you go. There's one spawnable spot on the very top of the chimney where we've got a little Optifine zoom. We've got a little clay pot up there. Oh, I just mixed stone types so it would look different. Alright everyone, it's time to show you what I've got, and then we're going to wrap this episode up. I had to move this sign because unfortunately it takes up the spot, so I couldn't have the carpet there. But I've got all of the walls laid in. We need to do some decorating, so there's some paintings that need to go on the wall, and I need a lot more carpet here to go in places inside the rooms and upstairs, and a little bit even on this floor. I just ran out, so I also, man, I really wish the sea lanterns were in there because they fit with this color scheme better, but we'll live with glowstone for right now. So anyway, let's walk around really quick and then we will finish this episode off. So we've got different rooms. Room 1A, room 1B. It's got the little space in it, but I don't care. It's kind of fun for the double wide. So you come in here. We have light fixtures in the ceiling for the same reason that we had them on the floor below, so that up there we have lighting. But then I also put them in the ceiling, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of lighting both ways. So it's in the floor underneath these carpets, like here. No, here, yeah. And eventually we'll have light gray going around the edge here. This is the staff only under the stairs room. Whoops, back out of it, buddy, back out. You're not supposed to be in there. And there's some nice views out these windows. Room 1C here. See, nothing in the rooms yet. I still gotta make a bunch of beds and all that stuff too. But eventually, yeah, we're gonna have like a 2 wide painting here, a 1 painting here, so just pretty much fill up some spaces where they will fit. And then up here, we have a few more rooms. There's the stairs again. And again, see, nothing in the rooms just yet. And we have kind of an extra one over here that's a little weird. That's above where the check-in desk is down there. So, yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There you go, castle. Looking nice. So that's kind of how the interior of this place is laid out. I hope you guys like it. We just got to do some decorating upstairs. We've got the main floor down here finished. We got to do some shearing of these things, tame these things. Man, I didn't know this had gotten all the way down here already. Sweet, nice. These vines, they're out of control. So we're going to take one more quick look down here at the dining room, and then we're going to end the episode. Please leave me some comments, guys. Tell me what you like about this place. Tell me what you think it needs. You know, and then tell me what you would like me to build next. Which building out here that we've got all sort of lined up that we need blacksmiths and wool shops and all sorts of stuff. Tell me what you think I should work on next, and I'll try to do that for the next episode. Otherwise, I'll probably just, you know, figure out one on a whim, but there we go. So let's take a seat here. There we go. We're kind of not on the chair. Let's get on the chair so we can be really high up. Nah, let's pretend. Feels better from here. All right, let's look here into the fire and dream of the next episode. I'll catch you next time.